What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for 5 Preview Edition. Yeah. All right, so today we're on the last day of our vacation, which is also coinciding with the last day of the Intellivision Amico takeover. So what a fitting end that we go to someplace exciting. We are no longer on the farm. We're at an amusement park here in Upper New Jersey, which is pretty neat. Kids are having fun, doing all this kind of stuff, and we're gonna take just a couple minutes to talk a little bit about another exciting game coming to the Intellivision Amico that I got to play, and that game is Evel Knievel. See where I'm going here? Got the excitement, got the the slides, the jumps, the things, and all those kind of things. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so as per usual on any other the other Fun for Fives, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump right in to some pre-recorded footage. We're going to talk all about some cool things, and then we're gonna have a little wrap up, and then I'll tell you whether or not the fun was found in the footage. All right, cool. So as it is getting on here, we're gonna hit this button right here and we're gonna get to it. So let's go. All right, so here we are. We're looking at some footage of Evel Knievel's multiplayer mode. That's the X1 Stunt Rocket. Stunt Rocket, that's right. It's hot out here, folks. What am I gonna do? I'm in the box. You gotta give me some. Anyway, so what you're seeing here is these little actuators, right, on these ramps. They're going up and down before the countdown goes, and you've got your rockets, and then they all shoot off into the sky, which is pretty cool. And then sometimes they hit each other and blow up just like that. Or sometimes nothing else happens, and then you safely parachute down and land on a target below. So we got 4 people that are playing this simultaneously. It's not like there's no AI in this particular version of the 4-player. It is just simply 4 people sitting down playing this game. But in order to use the actuators, you actually have to have your Amico controller in hand and tilt to the left to go up, to the right to go down, and then of course you have to throttle the button. You can't just hold the button down and then just fire off as much as possible, because if you keep holding the button down, you're gonna blow up right on the launch pad. You're not even gonna go anywhere, which is kind of crazy. So you gotta make sure that you're tilting at the right angle. You gotta make sure you're giving enough juice to the rocket, and then you have to make sure that you're gonna go without blowing up just like that. So anyway, after you're in the air, then you have to make sure that you're hitting the button to deploy your parachute at the right time. So there's a lot of things to think about here. But if you do it right, like those 2 just did, you get some points. So you get 500 for the outer red rim, 1,000 for the bullseye, and then I think it's 200, 100, and then 10 if you've missed it completely. So you can set the game modes to, all right, best to 2,000, best to 100, best to, or not best to 100, but best to 5,000, best to 10,000, or what have you. You can actually, I think there's a custom mode where you can custom set the amount of points, or even just closest to target, I think, is one of the options. We were only playing the 5,000 point mode, so you just keep getting rounds until somebody hits 5,000. So you can play over and over and over again. But what you don't hear, because again, it was so loud in that room, is that every time one of these things happened, somebody got close, somebody got blown up in the middle. You see all of these things going on where people are like, "Oh, come on," or "Oh, I'm so close, yes!" And then they get the bullseye and they're like, "Yeah, it's so awesome!" And it's excuse me, it's party game city here for Evel Knievel. It really is, and people were having a blast playing this on that Friday night. I think they were playing again. I think a little bit at Crayola. I'm not sure if it came out at Crayola or not, but it definitely came out that Saturday night at the banquet event, and people were having a blast there. It's just so cool. It's just really cool. It's just a fun little party game, and this is all just one part, the multiplayer part of an actual full game that you get as well with Evel Knievel, which is really, really neat. So as we watch another one go off here, I'm trying to see where we're at. We're about midway through, or just a little bit more than halfway through the footage that I recorded. So we're going to start to see, I think, a couple different things right after this. So, we've got the extra deployment of the parachutes. They're going through. That guy got some points. It was pretty cool. I think it's 44:30. So they're about to wrap up the points missions here. But what I really want to do is get to the next part of the footage because there was some pretty neat things that happened at the banquet event. Now, if you didn't believe that, like, oh, all right, well, they were just playing this game, and yeah, maybe it's fun for a couple minutes or whatever, and then no one's really talking about this. Well, while I was at the banquet event, there were two things that happened. This one right here, where we've got a whole bunch of kids just sitting around playing. They have their thing, somebody blows up, and then they all go off and they're going into the sky trying to get all this stuff over, and I'm just watching people's reactions here. And this one, the little guy right here, that's my son Douglas, and they're just watching it, and look at their reactions. Like, somebody got some points and they were like, yeah, it was super cool. Now this here, if you guys remember the story that I told in the very, very beginning, the very first episode, was about somebody that was playing and then finally got to the end of the level and was so excited that they jumped up and ran around the screen. Well, this is this person as they were playing right before they did that. But you can also see too in the footage as we go to like a little sort of preload, still in the box, but a little preload, that the people there are having fun, right? You can see, like, as the person was like messing up and like crashing, they were having so much fun looking at the game and enjoying everybody's company. It was just a really cool experience. It was such a neat thing. And probably as far as like party games and people that were having the most fun playing a game, I think this experience was the one that really kind of put it over the edge for me. It was like, okay, this thing really does have a potential to be a really awesome party system, the one that you pull out with family and friends and just have a good time with. So I'm gonna say, like, don't sleep on Evel Knievel. Now, some people say it's like, all right, well, you only experience Evel Knievel for a little bit, and you say that the single player is really cool, but where are your bona fides, right? Rich, what do you why are you even talking about Evel Knievel? All right. So I left this in the box on purpose to do this. Now let me load this. This right now is footage from my game session on my phone, because I do have the iOS version of Evel Knievel. All right, there I am, signed in. There's my gamer tag on Apple if you want to check it out. But check out how many cycles I have. Now you have to unlock every single one of these. All right, and I started with the Stratacycle, which is the last one you get. All right, so I've unlocked every single bike. And then let's go and take a look at all of the maps. Moses Lake, 3 golds. 3 golds on Indigo. 3 golds on Post Falls. 3 golds on Sharks in Chicago. You get the picture here. Golds, and golds, all on the last one in the fountain in the casino in Las Vegas. I've played this game a lot to get there, which means the only one thing, if there's a mobile game out there that grabs my attention this much, I think it deserves your guys' attention as well. I wouldn't have played this much in this game if it wasn't for the fact that I enjoyed it. I'm just straight up being honest. I don't have enough time for that. I don't have enough time to sit there and get good at some game that I really don't like, and then bother enough to record this to show you. right? Just trust me, guys. It's a fun game. And when this comes out on Amico, it's definitely going to be a day one purchase for me. So as we blow us back up to the wrap up here, the big wrap up here, I mean, there is no question. There it is. I'm not even going to go through this spiel. The fun is just found. This game is cool. It's really fun. I mean, I know it's a preview, and I know that, the final product might come out and might not be as great or whatever, but I'm telling you, if it's anything like the mobile game, if it's anything like it at all, and you add that multiplayer, man, this thing, you cannot sleep on this game. All right, it's gonna be worth whatever they are asking, the 10, 12, 15, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm paying the entrance fee, so it's in there. Now, okay, yes, you can take that with a grain of salt and all that fun stuff, but I'm just saying, I got really excited, when I saw that Evel Knievel was coming, and I really think it's gonna be a cool title for everyone to play. But what do you guys think? Hit us up down below. Hit us up in the comments, and just let us know. Let us know what's going on. Are you excited about Evel Knievel? Is there other things that you want to see more of as we wrap up this whole Intellivision Amico takeover on the channel? Do you want to hear us talk about some more games? I do have access to some footage that I took myself of a game that I didn't get to play, or that other people took of me playing other games that we didn't talk about here in the takeover. If you guys want some more, we'll kind of pepper it in. No more takeover kind of thing. We've wrapped that up. It's all good, and then you'll see it return. We'll bring some more Amico action back as we get closer to launch. There's more cool news we want to talk about. Of course, we'll talk about that too. But for now, it's kind of it. But of course, at the end of every episode, we do have to say thank you to the friends. There they are. Give them the likes, give them the subs, give them all the cool things, because they're also going to be doing some cool content too on Amico and other things. Of course, there is my man OAB Pete and Retro KillDashNine. We are the Evercast all together when our forces combine, but you won't see us again in the Evercast until August, until the first full week of August. We'll be back for that. But fear not, next week on Tuesday, not Thursday, is these guys. They're the other friends. They're talking about Evercade. Go ahead and check them out on the Evercade fans group, and of course the Evercade fans group live session. The last of which is what I've heard. Tears, James. I mean, you got to do whatever you got to do, but tears are a little bit flowing because I hear that is the last Evercade live session that's going to happen. We wish everybody luck. Whatever's going on, but check them out, especially on Tuesday. If it's going to be the last one, check them out. I'm going to try to be there, because I gotta say good luck and well wishes and all that kind of fun stuff. But that brings it back to us here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions. We thank you so much for watching all of this cool thing, all these cool things, and of course for watching the Intellivision Amico takeover this week. We had a blast putting it together, and well, we hope that you guys had a blast watching it. All right, guys. Well, I gotta get back to having some fun. So, until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.
Team RTFC.baconicecream.com